Yo, what's up?
Hello, Herc. How are you?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
I see you busting your ass out there all the time, eh? All right, let me
So,
share.
is some sort of garage you are sitting, or it's your office?
It's my
And
office.
office, okay. There's so many guitars on your back.
I used to be a musician.
Okay, okay, great.
I mean, yeah, I've been doing this a long, long time, and at first I just wanted to play music, so I just made enough money so that I could play music and live cheap and kind of live that life. But then I met a girl, and then we got married, and I was like, oh shit, better.
What sort of genre you are?
Pardon me?
Yeah, in music.
Like rock and roll.
Rock. Okay, great.
You know, like that band, and we toured around and wrote music, and it was awesome. It was really fun.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give you as fast a tour of this as I can because it's big. Okay, 10 years old now, and really it's 10 years of my SEO career rolled into a single tool because I hated, keyword research over there, spreadsheets over here, SEMrush, Ahrefs, like just everything all over the place, right? And then when it came to optimization, which is really kind of the core of this, like I hated having everything in multiple places. I hated optimizing a single page at a time on a website, and I wanted to like speed that process way up. What's that?
The Xagio, the product you have,
Yeah.
what it's actually do, like it's do
Oh,
keyword research, optimization, building website, everything.
everything.
And
Like
it
just so that it started as a WordPress plugin, and then
okay,
it evolved from there into so now it's like a WordPress management dashboard.
okay,
Because if you have the WordPress plugin, you can see it connects here so that like I can go to my dashboard and just update like it's WordPress management, like WP manage or whatever, right? But I have everything at my fingertips here to manage my entire network. But I'll go into the plugin. Um, and this is really where it started, and this is really where it shines. This is where Xagio can increase speed. And I'll just kind of show you a finished product. This is a rank and rent client that I have. Just gonna update, make sure everything's updated.
so it's work with any theme, any page builder.
Oh yeah, it's an
Yeah,
SEO plugin. On the plugin side, it's an SEO plugin, right? So like you'll what do you use? Yoast or Rank Math, I'm assuming.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Rank
Yeah.
match yourself. Yeah.
So same thing,
Okay.
but the way we do it is every page on your site can be brought into a single screen for optimization, along with your keywords, your competition metrics in title and URL. They're just basic ones. Title
Mhm.
ratio, like golden keyword ratio, rankings.
What's your golden keyword ratio for rank and write? Like you you
You
just
can set it
keyword
to whatever you want.
basis. Basis?
I'll show you. It's just take. I don't know why it's taking a bit to load here, but I'll grab another one. Where's a good? This one. I'll log in here. See if it's faster. Yeah, I don't know why that's not loading. But like when I start a rank and rent site, I always
Mhm.
go niche first, right? Not a website. I go niche first. Check out a niche. So like tree services, Pensacola, found that keyword, and I'll show you this tool can help you find niches too. But as soon as I find the niche, and I love EMDs, um, they work. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, MDS work great in local SEO, even
So
as
awesome.
productive.
So this is what the project planner looks like. I'll just collapse everything, but every one of these boxes is a page on my site, right? And then I can
Okay.
I can see and edit title, URL, description, H1. but I don't do it until I first find the keywords and then cluster the keywords and then fetch all the competition data. So let me
Okay.
expand. So like here's the home page. And the way I do things, my clusters of keywords, I always make sure they have the same meaning. So like all these have tree service, tree service, tree service, tree services. Over here it's like pen arborist, arborist, stump grinding, tree removal. Like it's very focused. And then I'll find them and I'll show you how I do that in a second. But then I create the groups, I fetch the in title in URL. It automatically calculates a title ratio and a URL ratio for me. And
Okay.
then once things are optimized to optimize, I just go like this. I'll just do one. Once I have the keywords in the competition, I just AI optimize because I taught the AI how to do what I do. And what the AI does is it looks at all the keywords, it looks at the search volume and then the in title counts, and then it also looks at how many times each word shows up. So like tree is in 10 of those keywords, Pensacola is in 10. So it'll write the optimization first on the keyword with the most volume, but the least amount of title competition and use that as the focus keyword. And it does it all automatically. But then on the back half of the title, it'll work in the other words that weren't included. And it'll do that for the title, the description, and the H1 all automatically. And then you can
Okay, so
choose.
what do you prefer? You target all of your keyword on your homepage, or you build services
Mhm.
pages for different keyword? Let's suppose if we are working on the tree services, like you're showing me, and
Mhm.
on the tree services niches, you have services like stump grinding, tree trimming, tree removal. Some people just target tree removal on the homepage. Some people are targeting tree services and the city and the state, the modifier. So what sort of targeting you actually do? Like you, I just saw some people targeting all of their keyword in the homepage title. Let's suppose if you are targeting tree services in Pensacola, Florida, stump grinding, tree trimming, tree removal. They target all the keyword, and what I saw, the homepage is ranking all of them keywords. So what's I'm just asking. So what's
Yep.
the ratio that you have built on your like software? So how?
One so here for this page, for instance, this is the cluster of keywords, but it's all tree services, no arborist, no trimming, no stump grinding, right? I have a page for each of those. And then that way I can focus. Um, like the EMD always, it depends on the EMD. So if the EMD was like stump removal, my homepage would target stump removal, but then I would have additional pages for like tree trimming, stump grinding, right? And that's just the way I do things. I create a really tightly focused topical theme on each page. I never try and rank for everything with a single page.
Yeah.
But the way that this tool works, and I'll show you this in a second, it does that for me. I don't have to think or do it. It'll cluster everything for me, and then I just AI optimize. So there, it's kind of done. And it chose this keyword to optimize for 590 searches a month, lowest in title. And you can see like that's the keyword it's saying, look, that's the best one. So it gives me 5H1 title and description suggestions. There's the main keyword. You just have to click it to highlight it where it's being used. So tree services in Pensacola. Here, tree services in Pensacola. If I take the individual words, it highlights where those individual words are used. But then I can see service FL in Florida are the stragglers, and you can see it's using them everywhere.
Yeah.
So like I don't even have to really do anything. And then if I just choose them, I just click the one I like, or I can click in and edit, use and save to group. It adds them. Optimization's done. And then I would click on create a page. So let me change gears here and show you like a keyword research approach. Let's say I was doing, I don't know, give me a location. Not Pensacola. Let's do I don't know, San Francisco. So what city's your business? San Francisco, tree service. So what search engine and location? United States. United States I can do anywhere, right? Any country, any language, doesn't matter. So then what this is doing is taking that keyword, looking on the first page, and I'm going to just click select all recommended. These are the rankings on the first page for that keyword. So for me, the best place to find relevant keywords, first page of Google for the main keyword.
Okay.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some geographical filter. Out of all the keywords, it's going to go and look at each of these sites and pull back all the keywords that it's ranking for. But I want to get rid of anything without a geolocation. Like I have to have San Francisco in the keyword.
Mm.
So I'll click finish. So it's going to analyze every one of those sites, pull in all the keywords, get rid of anything that doesn't have San Francisco in it, deduplicate, and then cluster.
Got you. So right
Does
now, uh, it's generating the page, the content of the page.
it won't do that yet. So the way that this works, it always does a keyword research plan first.
Okay. So,
So here it's done. So it'll open up here.
so they found
So it
26.
said you should have a page for arborists. Here's so like some of it's good, some of it's bad. Mulch. Okay, so that's good. Tree service. But here I see some trimming, pruning. So I can do this, right? I can either go like this, keywords cluster and recluster it and say I want a minimum, just play around with these and like click preview and see if it does better. I'll ignore San Francisco. It's not doing very good right now. Anyway, or I could do like this. So let's say I want a group for trimmers. So I'm going to add a group. Then I'll go back to that group. And I'll open up this little cloud icon where I see trimming. And I guess pruning is kind of the same thing, trimmers. So those keywords. Now I can take them and just drag them to this group. And this is going to be about trimming. So I save that. Okay, now I'm going to just go, I need competition metrics. So I'll just select the keywords, tell it where the competition metrics should come from. Grab it.
And
I'll show you
how
how to
is
create a page.
the competition matrix algorithm was like? What's the logic behind that?
So we it's simple. Like I don't dig deep into like ranking difficulty scores and shit like that on SEMrush or Ahrefs or anything like that because those are, I mean, somebody created those numbers with an algorithm, right? So that's their interpretation of what's easier, what's hard to rank for. So I do a very basic one in title and in URL, especially in
Okay.
local.
Yeah.
So if the keyword's got a low in title, got a low in URL, we're good to go.
Okay.
So there it is. So the in title ratio, or three in title for this keyword. So the title ratio shows a gold bar. The URL ratio shows a gold bar. Super low competition, right? So now I want to create a page. First thing I have to do is create an optimization. So this is going to be maybe tree trimmers. And then I'm going to go AI optimize. I won't even choose. I can choose the keyword if I want to, but I don't have to. The AI is real good at it because we feed the AI all this data and a set of instructions.
You are using Google Keyword Planner API for the keyword stuff, or use?
No, no data for SEO.
Okay. Okay.
It's going to pick this one, San Francisco tree pruning, because it's got the lowest in title. So it's the most search volume, lowest in title. But say these volumes were not all 170. Say it was like 170, 160,
Yeah.
140.
Actually, it's not
It actually
to.
runs a calculation, a logarithmic calculation, so that it'll say, look, even though this one might have more search volume, the end title is this much higher, making it more difficult. Your best opportunity is actually right here. Like it knows how to do that. So most volume for the least amount of competition on a log scale. Usually a lot faster than this. Always does this when I go live. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to click use and save to group. So now I can open this cloud. So what this cloud does is it just shows me where each of these words exists in my cluster, as well as where these words exist in my optimization, right? If I
Okay.
click them all, you can see it's like lit up, right? So
Yeah.
now this connect group button, create a page. I can assign a parent. I'll make it live, published. There we go, done. Now I can go into the edit page. So now there's a page on my site with that URL and that optimization. I call it, it's a skeleton, right? So now I can go here, AI content, writing style. Well, I don't know, no professional. Uh, what's a good one here? Authoritative, generate. So it's going to run content. Now, the way it writes content, this is kind of crazy. So it wrote the optimization based on the keyword cluster. Now
Okay.
it's going to write the content based on the optimization. So it's like sequential, right? And then so there it's done. So there's
And
my content. I'll insert it.
if we wanted to give outline by ourselves, so does this work for this tool? Right now they are picking the cluster keywords for writing AI content. But what if we wanted to give our own outline?
You could. I mean, you could. This is just one option, right? Like you could do it with our content writer. You could do it with any content writer. This is the weakest part of our software, and it's
Okay.
still pretty good. Like if I go to this page and I'll show you something else. Okay, so here's the page. Here's the content it wrote. It's super good content. You see how fast it took, right?
Yeah, if you are targeting uh, related keywords and entities in your content, you are good to go. In local SEO, I don't think so. Content matters a lot, but if you're targeting the right keyword in right areas, that means a lot, and that's work every time if you did it.
This is the other thing it does really well. Look at, I don't know if you care about H tag structure. I do.
Yeah, I do, I do.
This is the AI that did this.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So what's targeting a multi H1 for 2 times into?
Tree trimming process, benefits of our services, pruning techniques, seasonal pruning, tree health and disease management, sustainable tree products, customer testimonials, FAQ, about us, contact us, gallery, testimonials. The other thing about the content is it does suggestions for you. So for instance, um, insert a insert a gallery of high quality images showcasing before and after tree pruning projects. Like it's telling you how to make the content better with images, video, whatever. It tells you what to do, right? But it's an entry as content. Here it says embed a video compilation. So it's giving you a lot of instruction of what to do. So for instance, let's say I just wanted to add an image. One of the things I can do right here, I can add YouTube videos right from here or images right from here. Just a lot shortcuts, right? Like just shortcuts everywhere. And then I can add title, tree, I don't know where I am, San Francisco, I guess. Whatever. You just put in whatever. Okay, I can do that shortcut. Now the last part of it though. So now I have content, schema. So I can build my own schema. I can use a schema wizard that everyone else is used to. Local business, just fill it in, or I can have the AI write it. The AI is crazy. And this is going to get a lot better too. The AI reads the content, decides what the best schema type to use is, and then writes it all for you.
Yeah, it's a good.
Local business, San Francisco tree pruning. So it's like it's not perfect, but it's like so fast that for
Mm.
you to get it perfect is is so easy, right? And then the last thing, so that's all done. Track rankings. So I just click this, tell it what search engine, tell it what country, and then that goes over here into the rank tracker. Like this is the cloud where you manage everything. Oh, what was that? That was Pensacola. So then now I have my list of keywords, and I can just click on the graph to see the history of what's been going on. And now the nice part is like that took me what to get one page done, like a few minutes, right? A few more minutes, I could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages done. My website's pretty much done. And I
YouTube.
didn't even use my
I
keyboard.
accept it. You can, if you wanted to scale your sites, I think this one is best for building site on pace. And I think it's hardly take like an hour to build a site.
Not even.
Not
Like once you
even.
get used to it, it's so fast because like I'm talking as I'm doing shit, right? But yeah, like it's fast. Like you saw how fast, like for tree trimming in San Francisco here, I have a 6 page plan already. I have one of the pages already with decent content. Go apply a nice design to it. But like
Yeah.
the hard work, I didn't have to use any spreadsheets. I didn't have to use any additional tools. I could do all the optimization of my entire site here instead of
So what
page to page to page.
best part is you have a keyword tracking in your product.
And then the
Yeah.
last thing I would do, of course, let's go back to that website. I'm going to look up that website. So I've been, okay, so tags. I always tag my sites. What type of site is it? Where is it hosted? Where is it registered? Well, that's an additional tag. Once those tags are done, I can one click log into WordPress, one click log into cPanel. I'd have to give it my cPanel details. And then these tags, I make them clickable. One click log into where it's registered, one click log into where it's hosted.
Cool.
And then I go to backups, search for that site. I hook up whatever, Dropbox, OneDrive, Amazon. I say take a weekly backup, keep 5 of them. Now my backups are done too. Never, like if I ever have a problem, no problem. There's my backups right here. Just click them, restore it, done. Get hacks, shit happens.
Yeah.
Like and then so I mean that's like a small part of what this does, but you get the idea, I'm sure
Yeah, I
already.
get the idea. I know what you're doing.
Okay, niche hunter. When you want to go
Interested.
find an EMD, check this out. This thing's so good. Give me a city in the States that you like.
What you are doing right now, you are working on expired domains or you are like buy EMD, fresh EMD domains, what you are doing?
I like
Or you
EMDs
are
because they're
okay with
cheap.
it, this is that expire or new, but
I,
you
I
are
love I love them all. I don't like expired as much as I like auction. I like auction domains the most. But yeah, if I find a good expired domain, I love building on those just because the links are already there, right? I like them all though. I like EMDs because the rankings boost. It takes me about 30 to 60 days to hit #1 with a EMD.
like,
Like with dominance too. Like there's a really good case study I did. Um,
even
this
in the
site,
micro niches, you can still found a lot of EMDs.
dude, I can find EMDs in about 5 seconds with this tool.
Oh,
So let's say, let's do Pensacola. Say I wanted to build a site in Pensacola, but I had no idea what niche I wanted to get into. So here I come to this thing called the niche hunter. I say, find me a bunch of keywords that have the word Pensacola in it. The search volume has to be between, say, 300 and 700. Cost per click, I want that high, $15 minimum. And then the advertiser competition, we'll set it at about a 0.1. Click search. Look how fast that was. I can sort by competition or CPC, I can sort by volume. And then like, so here's HVAC Pensacola, Florida. I can see the advertiser competition on AdWords is really high. Check domain availability. .com, .net, .org are all available. Click buy now. Takes you to Namecheap. I like Namecheap for registrations. $10 Canadian. But obviously, do your research, right? Is it a good keyword to rank? For me, what I do, it's kind of based on that in title and URL. I just search the thing in Google with Moz.
Yeah.
And I look at the first page. I can usually tell within about 6 seconds if it's a good keyword or not. I just do the search to see if it's showing up anywhere in the title. It's not. I look for one or two really weak sites. So like that's pretty weak. That's really
Yeah.
weak. There, boom. It's a
How many
wicked keyword.
sites you consider by picking a niche? Like how many less DA site? Like for me, always go with the sub that have at least two less than 10 DA websites. So I'm okay, good to go with that site.
Yeah, like you
Uh,
know how to analyze the first page of a site or of a keyword. Like to me, this is easy. I know that I could rank this inside of 60 days, and look how long it took me to find it. Plus, I have if I go up here, and that's just HVAC in Pensacola. So I have these keywords. Okay, I like them. Copy to a project. I'm gonna do it. Khizer. Khizer. Select a project. Khizer. So right now I'm inside the cloud because you don't have to have WordPress to do everything I'm doing. You can do it on the cloud and then copy and paste to like Go High Level or Duda or Magenta or whatever. So then the project planner, that tool that I'm using, also exists here. So there's all my keywords here. I could do everything that I just did. Didn't move those keywords, but yeah, that's a killer keyword. And that was just one of them because there's probably more in there. There's 90, it found 96 keywords. I don't like real estate. HVAC apparently. Beauty schools, homeowner insurance, rehabs. I don't like that stuff. But you can see how fast it is. Laser hair removal. $10. So I would just register the domain, put Xagio on it. Oh, that's a premium. And then run that same thing. Now say I liked HVAC. Okay,
okay,
well, what cities should I go
I
in?
have a question.
Yeah.
When you're selecting the domain, you are okay with the other top level domains, like if the EMD is not on .com, like you are if you are not getting .com domain, so if you are okay with .net or .org for buying, or you just
In that order, .com first, .net second, .org third. And what I mostly like to see is all three are available to buy. But if they're not, it's okay. But it's a good sign if they are. So if the .com's gone, but .net and .org are available, that's the second best situation. I'll buy the .net. If only the .org is available, that's the third best situation. If it's a really good keyword and really good niche, I'll get it. I'll buy it because I rank all three. I can do any. I don't do like anything outside of those. Well, .ca if I'm in Canada, you know, or
so
.co.uk if I was in the UK. I'll register like the country level domains
so you
too.
live in Canada or you are from USA?
I live in Canada,
Yeah, okay, okay, great.
so I do have some .cas. So I'll run that. That was kind of niche searching the way I was doing it, but say I found a niche I like, HVAC, for instance, I wouldn't necessarily do that one, but for here, if I wanted to find the right city for HVAC, I run with the same parameters, but I use HVAC as the keyword. Watch how many cities pop out. Atlanta, Georgia, Chesapeake, Austin, Salem, Raleigh, Rock Hill, Austin, Santa Rosa, Greeley. So now it gives me all the locations. So you can kind of see what I mean. Like It does everything that we do in lead gen because I've been building this for 10 years. You know what I mean?
For ranking and websites, yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
pretty.
crazy good for rank and rent websites, especially because you can manage everything with one tool. And WordPress. This was a good one. I'll send you a course if you want to see. A lot of times what I'll do in my group, I'll train people using a live scenario. I'll say, okay, let's go find a niche. And then I'll say, okay, we found a niche. Let's build a website. Let's do keyword research. Let's build the content. Let's build the pages. So I did this one live. I could send you the recordings if you want to see it. This one was really cool though, because another thing I like to do is myth busting. Like people say you can't use EMDs or you can't use AI content. I know that was big for a while. Oh, you can't use
You
AI
can you
content.
can still work really well. Still work really well in
So
especially in SEO. EMD works like hell. It works like still really works good.
it
In
works amazing. People are so
yeah,
scared of it though because they heard it.
they never test by themselves.
They never
The
test.
issue is, yeah, the issue is they
So
never.
that was the idea with this site. I was like, okay, if AI is so shitty, let's do 100% AI content on this site, Concrete Driveways Pittsburgh. Actually, I'll log into the thing. But this site was awesome because it ranked so fast with zero links. And then some guy did a negative SEO attack, ranks number one above maps. Then some guy put like all this shit is negative SEO. Like check out and it's still number
Yeah,
one. It didn't even hurt the site. Like anchor text. This is where it's so obvious. Like they just hammered it with exact match anchor text.
actually, the negative SEO works for you positive.
This, yeah, it did, man. Like,
Yeah,
well, I think I was already ranking, I think number three really fast too. I think like 30 some days, it was number three. And then the negative SEO started and it just went right to number one and never, let me go over here actually, rank tracker. We'll look at that rank tracking. Okay, number two now. But yeah, way back here.
concrete is a good niche to work on. It's a high
Yeah.
ticket, and if you rank them, rank concrete keywords for ranking and it's really good niche.
So what is that? June 9th, 2023. And then number two on June 30th, 2023. June 9th, June 30th. 21 days
Yeah,
to number two. And just straight up. I guess here's first number one is July 6th. So like 30 days to number one. All AI content. So I was telling people, I was like, quit. And then a lot of people like, yeah, but they don't stick. I'm like, well, this was built in 2023 and like I never lost my rankings. So yeah, I'll show you
so,
I'll
do you guys just creating websites or you building Google My Business listing too for ranking and stuff?
GMB?
Yeah, GMB.
Never.
Now, yeah,
Fucking hate GMB.
yeah, it's a pain in ass
I
because
mean, there's always that I put a huge post in my group in the Rank Rank group about, GMB and I say, look, if you want a client that's going to last a long time, never sign them on a GMB because you could lose it in 3 days and their rankings disappear and they leave. And then they got a sour taste in their mouth. They don't come back. But if you get a rank and rent site generating leads and you sign a client on that and he's happy, then you can say, listen, I might have another idea that can get you more leads. Are you interested? Yeah. Okay. If I can double your leads, can I double your price? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go get a GMB. Right. And then you go get a GMB, he doubles the price. And then when the GMB gets suspended, because they always fucking do, you say, sorry, man, it's over. And then you go back to the original price, but you don't lose the client.
yeah,
So I say GMB is always
for the lead gen and ranking and GMB is not gonna last forever. Like
no, it's terrible, man. It's a terrible.
in 3 to 4 months, they suspended.
And then here, I'll show you one other thing that I teach people. Zero search volume keywords. So, oh, I gotta go with the rank tracker here. This is a really good one for people to learn about because so this client, printer repair Vancouver, look at the search volume, 0.0000000. Look at the
Yeah,
leads.
zero search volume also gets some good leads. You don't
Oh,
know, about keyword. Even I tested in my country that keyword planner and all of this tools don't showing any search volume. But when I rank it, I'm getting daily 10 to 12 leads from that keyword, but tool is not showing.
look at this. Like these are the calls from that site.
Yeah, 100%,
Oh, sorry,
100%.
that's the wrong one. Where is he?
So, and how do you track calls with this
Call
tool?
rail,
Which
call
tool?
rail or dial hawk.
Okay, call right. Okay.
Call rail's pretty expensive, but if you got a budget, it's a good call tracker.
Okay.
So if you don't have a budget, I have a deal with, I don't know if you know Paul James, but he has a software called Dialhawk.
Dollar. Yeah.
And he advertises it for like, I think $1,000 a year or something, but I have a deal that I can get members for way cheaper. Yeah, it's pretty good. And this is Dialhawk, like pretty standard, simple and
Yeah.
cheap, but it works great. It's got all the good features. I think I want to build one though. Call rail's too expensive. Dialhawk's not enough features.
And did you ever test Signal Wire or Tilo?
No.
No.
Well, Dialhawk and Call, I don't know about CallRail, but Dialhawk ties into a Twilio. You have to have a Twilio account. So I've never done direct with Twilio. It always piggybacks off Dialhawk or vice
Okay.
versa. Dialhawk piggybacks off Twilio. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, I can give you access to this shit, but like what I wanted, man, was like I know who you are and I know what you're out there doing, and I just am. We just released Xagio onto the WordPress plugin. Like the way Xagio works is like the tool
I
is
have a good
free.
community. I have a good community, and I have around like 3 to 400 students who are working on the lead gen and ranking and stuff. Just send me that video, recorded video. I'll send them
This one?
this one. Yeah, this one. Send it to me on my email, and or give me a direct link. Upload somewhere on Google Drive or anywhere, and give me that link. I'll post on my private community to
Well,
the
why
people.
don't you play? I'll get you an account and I'll get you some credits because credits run all the functions.
That's pretty works well because what I do a webinar on that and show the stuff that your tool are doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe
and
it's
play with it and see if you can make you fall in love. Because what I'm trying to do, man, is I'm trying to take on Yoast and Rank Math. Because they're the
Yoast and rank math is for general as you like. You can do everything, but for as far as your concern, as far as your tool, you are targeted. You have the target audience, and it's better that someone build specifically for local SEO. And there's many tools in the market, but good thing is you have a cloud and the other options that you have connected with the WordPress plugin.
Yeah, and then you could like a lot of people are like, oh, you can't do anything without WordPress. And it's like, yeah, you can. You can do it on the cloud.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to take on because like as you can see, like I don't do SEO the way that
So
Yoast and
what
Rank Math
the
do SEO.
subscription charges, monthly subscription charges for that tool?
Show you. Everyone that gets in goes here first. Um, seven. Sorry, that's trial. There. So this is for like 1 to 3 sites, 10 to 50 sites per month.
10 to
This is
15
for
sites
like,
per month.
what's
The
that?
for the agency, design, service, and professional. Okay.
I'll send you this
And then,
link.
okay.
And then everyone always asks, like, well, how much of everything can I do? Like the way we work, it's all credit based. Like if all you want to do is track rankings, go ahead, track rankings. If you just want to find niches, just find niches. Audits, wizards. I didn't show you audits. They're fucking deadly. Um, I'll show you one audit. I land clients with these like all day long. Project planner. Let's just go say HVAC. Let's go back to this guy. Let's say this guy became like maybe a lead somehow. I have lead strategies. First thing I do with his site, we'll go to Khizer. Whoops. Audit. I put in his domain, his location. Click run audit. And then here's what it tells me. On your homepage, you're ranking for these keywords with this volume, and this is your ranking. On this page, you're ranking for this, this. And then what I do is I go back, I turn this share on. And now I got a link that I can share with that client and say, oops, it's like a private link for him. Fuck. Let me do it from here. I'll show you what one looks like. I send them a ranking report, basically, right? I'll go to Suriancho. He's got some killer shit. Live optimization. I send them this. Oh, site's down. What? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. All right. This is what I send them, and I say, you're ranking for this, this, or this, but you're only, position 50 or whatever. And I think that we can improve your SEO by doing this, this, this. Like I've got a whole course teaching people how to prospect and how to sell and shit like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the really hard phase, to be honest.
but it's not that hard, man.
For the Asian people, it's hard, but
Yeah.
not people who live in US and Canada, because a lot of people don't trust when you call when you call from Asia and we have the different accent. They easily know that we are calling from Asia.
You know what? This thing right here, this course can bypass that because you can do a lot of this without talking to people. You can do it all on Facebook and stuff. And I know that there's still like the Asian like Facebook profiles and stuff like that, but at least it's when I approach clients, they never feel it's always like, let me work for you first. Let me
Yeah,
prove
that
myself
you
first.
are not saying that the first impression that to get that they get that you are not doing sales call.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
never do a sales call first. Like I always this thing is all about like how to find a Facebook group, what to say in the Facebook group, like how to provide a free, like basically I'm providing a free audit of people's websites. Like anyone want a free audit? It's free. I'm only going to do 5 because it costs me a bit of money. So if you want one, put your link in the comment with your link to your website and I'll send you a free audit. And then I just go run an audit on their site. It takes like 7 seconds. The next thing I'll do is I'll duplicate that project and then I'll go into it and I'll clean it up and then I'll optimize it using the AI and I'll say this is kind of where you should be. This is where you are. This is where you should be. What I'd like to do for you is do 1 page of your site for free We'll start tracking your keywords right now so that we can see where you are right now. I'll do the work. We'll come back in a week once it's re-indexed in Google, and we'll see if the rankings go up or down. If they go up, can we have a talk? They're like, sure.
Yeah.
And then it's easy. Like I'm closing clients like fucking crazy right now because the tool got, you know, better. Yeah, that's about it, man. Like it does a lot more, of course, but
Yeah. Just give me some credit. I'll definitely test this, and I'll
okay.
really like the tool. For me, it's worked on a many different ways because I do my clientele stuff too. So it's
Yeah.
helped me a lot on that too.
Oh yeah, it's great for clients. Because the best thing for clients that I find, so I'll go to like one of my rank trackers. Client meetings. I hate client meetings. Like, don't talk to me. Like, let me do my job.
Like,
So I'll sign a client and I'll tell them right away, I'll say, look, my job is to send you leads. The way that I'm going to do that is by increasing the rankings of the right keywords on your site. My job is to send you leads. That's it. Your job is to sell the leads. The way I'm going to prove that my stuff is working, I'm going to send you a URL of your ranking report. So you go to the rank tracker, you click this little share icon, creates this. I send that to them and I say, anytime you need an update of what's going on, go check your rank report because it updates every 48 hours. And
okay.
if you want to see if it's working or not, look at the history. This is when we started with you. The work was done right here. This is the result of the work. You don't need to call me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing because you're showing on the tool and you're showing the graph. But what if they are not so much technical, like they don't know how things work?
Well, then their
Because
phone will be ringing
main
more if you do your
problem
job right.
is to talk with client and showing things they are not technical. They are just
I don't.
asking, I'm not getting any business, I'm not getting any call.
So if a
They,
client,
they
let's say
don't.
this client said that to me, okay? I'm not getting any business. I'm not getting any calls. I'd be like, well, did I improve your rankings for the right keywords? You're a drywaller in Edmonton, and this is when I started working with you. Okay, you were on page 3. Now you're number 2 in Google.
Hmm.
So did I do my job? Okay, so I brought you more leads, but I can't answer your phone and I can't close your clients. But I did
Yeah,
my job.
good rebuttal. That's a good, but mostly a client don't know about that because sometime you are ranking good but you are not getting calls just because that the keyword are seasonal. Some keywords are seasonal. They don't have the season and the trend is not good
Yeah, I
for that.
educate them.
Yeah,
Like I do a little bit of education, like things like seasonal is obvious. Like, in Canada we have winter. And if you're building decks, like, I can't bring you new clients in the winter because you can't. Nobody can. Nobody's
yeah,
calling. So there's that. But um, you know what? If I've done my job, here's what, I say like for seasonal clients, here's the last 12 months of the search volume for this keyword, okay? It's pretty good for drywalling because that's inside. But if it was like deck builders, it would like peak in the summer and dip off. So expect there to be no calls in the winter, but expect that you'll get more calls than you would have because now you're ranking number 2 on Google. And if you're not getting calls, you should probably have me design your website because your conversions are terrible.
yeah. You
So
need
that's
to
going to
done.
be extra
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
And these guys did like these guys, we redid their website. We took their SEO and then I was like, I really recommend you get a new website. And they were so happy with what happened with the SEO. Cause I told them, I said, I never guarantee anything. I can't guarantee anything, but let's see what happens. The other thing I do is I don't say, like when I sign an SEO client, it's one price to start. And that's the optimization work. And I charge $250 per page. And then they'll say, well, how much is that going to be? I'm going to be like, well, I'm going to go do the research first on what the right keywords are for your business. It might be 3 pages, it might be 7 pages. I don't know yet, but it's going to be $250 per page and I'll get back to you. But it's only one time. They love that right away because most people come in and say 2,500 a month, 6 months minimum. I say, no, no, no.
Mostly local business owner are happy to work on a fixed price because no one want to pay you recurring fees,
Yeah.
especially local for the local businesses.
I'm as
But
cool as shit with
you
that
are
because I
on,
know I can turn them recurring later.
yeah, but if you are on the high ticket niches, they are more happy to pay you, but it's competitive at the same time.
These guys, what happened with them is I was like, that's kind of the process we went through. I was like, let me optimize your stuff. So the bill was $1,750 for these guys and they paid it. They were like, oh, this is awesome. Like the last guy I talked to wanted 2,500 a month. I was like, that's ridiculous. Like we don't even know, like maybe you'll get where you need to be with just optimization. Maybe you don't need backlinks, right? I said, I can't tell you what it's going to cost until we know what's going to be the result of proper optimization. So let me do that work first and we'll see where you land and we'll reassess after that. So they did it. Within 48 hours, they went from page 3 to number 9. And they were like, I was like, you should really get a new website. And they were sold. It was easy now,
Yeah,
right? They're like, holy fuck,
because
this
you
is
build
easy.
trust. Because you
By the
build
time they
trust.
hit number 2, they called me back and they said, we want to go monthly for these other keywords. Because I said, like, because in the initial conversation, I said, look, if I do this work and you land on page 1, we don't need to do no more work. But if you don't, maybe there's more work that needs to be done. So I kind of, because I know every keyword's not going to hit number 1. So I kind of pre-frame them right away, right? They're like, okay, so we get a bunch of their keywords on the first page, but they got this stuff like other keywords, like framing contractors or something. They're like, well, we want to rank for that too. Well, now that the optimization's done properly, we moved you from down here, number 63, to up here on the first page. But if you want to get to like that top 3, it's going to take a bit of budget now. And they're like, they came back to me. I didn't even have to say anything. And they're like, we want to go monthly. I didn't even have to sell it.
So normally, what's your the primary goal, like to work on rank and run niches and or do a client hustle?
Well,
Because
my
I know
software.
software, so okay.
For me now, it's software because like I've got a
Yeah,
good
that's a
software.
really good business. If you are if you have built that product that helps people, I don't think so that the services and even a training model is that good as
Well,
far as
here's what happened. So I ran an agency for a while first because I got good at SEO through affiliate marketing first, but it's tough, right? And then I learned about, agency and it was like, you make more money really fast. So I moved into an agency. Next thing you know, I was making 30 grand a month and like my phone was ringing off the hook and it was stressful as shit. I was like, I hate this. It's not worth the money. So I closed the agency and I was like, I got to do rank and rent because then I could choose my clients, choose my locations, choose everything and no phone calls, no more. Got good at rank and rent. And then I was like, well, I need a tool to help me, do this better. Cause like I used to do all this on spreadsheets. So I started getting into software development, hired a team. We built this. And then now that, we've been building this for 10 years. And during that time, I was like, okay, it's gotten the tool is so good and my SEO has gotten better and better and better. And the way that I approach clients now is like so different because I know I won't take a client if I can't help them. Like I'm not desperate for money. I'll take a client if I can help them. And the work that I have to do now for a client is so fast and easy because the software is so good that I reopened my agency and like my business is like just pumping. Like um I put Xagio on positional marketing's me, Edmonton SEO. This is like 3,000 searches a month because my city's 1.5 million people. And then here I even do like most agencies have an agency website.
I
I just
try to rank my SEO services, SEO website in different areas in USA, mostly in California. But the thing is, the leads ratio of that keywords are really low. Like you hardly get like 5 to 10. even 4 to
That's a
5 leads.
conversion issue though, right?
It's a really good ratio.
No, it's a conversion issue. Like if the search volume is there on the keyword, but the
Yeah.
conversion to a client or a lead is low, there's something on the landing. Like, okay, for instance, like I'll do the same keyword like SEO Edmonton, right?
Maybe there
And
is
I'll
a
go,
problem in my offers, something, but
well, here's kind of like because I had the same kind of thing.
how
So like
many
look
leads
at
you are getting on that keyword that you are ranking as SEO Edmonton monthly leads?
oh, my form was just broken. I just realized my form is broken. I'll get about 2 or 3 a week now.
2 or 3. Okay.
But here's the thing, man. Every other guy that's ranking for SEO Edmonton, agency site, agency site, agency site. But you come to my site, and that's all that it is. Right. So this stands out. Number one, it's ranking number one. Number two, it's different than everyone else. Number three, no contracts, no monthly fees, filled with
Yeah.
proof.
Your offer is good. Your offer is good, and that's where mostly people are lacking offers.
Yeah.
How you present yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I try to do things like I test, right? I test. I'm one of those guys that's like I test my shit first and I work on SEO. So for me, this kind of stuff, like doing this is fun. Like I want to be so different than everyone else. It's fun. And I can crack jokes and whatever. I don't even care. And like I don't know, it got easy, man. And local
Yeah.
SEO, like,
I,
so easy.
I'm seeing your work from like last two 3 to 4 years. I know you uh, from like about 2019. You did a
Yeah.
video on a whiteboard, I think, uh,
Yeah.
showing stuff on the whiteboard stuff that I
Yeah.
saw in
Rank
like
Club.
2020 or 19. I don't know the exact time, but I saw you some videos in past, and I know you. And but I don't know about the software because you didn't market that software. What
Because you
I
know what
know.
happened? I had a partner for
Okay.
the first 8 years, and I didn't like the partnership.
Okay.
I got rid of him. I bought him out 2 years ago, and I went quiet. Like I didn't. I stopped promotions and like this and that, and I just focused on building the team to build the software to get it onto WordPress. And only in the last like 6 months did I start getting active again with like on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. So like Rank and Rent Club, I'm gonna reshoot the whole thing and put it back out there with Xagio. Like even my Rank and Rent training, I made it different than everyone else's because if you buy my training, my software is included in the price. And then
Just
it's recurring. So you want to be a part of my membership, you have to own my software and you got to pay for it every month. So my price is a lot lower. Like I know like Dan and Ippy, those guys like day job killers, they charge like $6,000, $7,000 a month for their rank and rent course. I know Saravanan Ganesh, um, he's played with pricing from 400 to 2,500, but everyone's selling a course. I'm selling software.
you have a good community. I'll recommend you to try to connect or catch with the people who are working with Go High Level because right now what I saw that community is like booming, like they are growing, and a lot of people are doing a local businesses. They are doing local businesses. So if you connect your tool with Go High Level or did something like this in future, that's really work well because the community are awesome. Go High
Yeah.
Level, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Because
huge. The only
right
thing
now,
I never I used Go High Level once because I had a client that was on it and he didn't know what he was doing and I was like, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll go figure it out. And I was like, holy shit, like this thing is like bigger than mine.
yeah,
They do everything.
yeah,
So I'll have to figure out like how we can integrate again. But like for what we tell people right now is like, look, we do the keyword research, we do the optimization and the rank tracking. Okay. You can do that all right here. And nobody's beating us at that right now. with the speed that we can do it.
Mm.
Then when it's done, copy and paste it over to Go High Level. If we can
Yeah,
directly integrate into they probably have an API.
they have, I think.
Because if we can directly integrate into their pages so that, you can do the work and then just click a button and it's in. Yeah, there we go. We have it. Yeah, I would love to integrate with them. That would be huge integration. We focused on WordPress because WordPress is the biggest.
Yeah, I know that a small business owner love to build website on WordPress because it's easy
Mhm.
and UI is easy and mostly people are familiar with it. Even the people who have website on Wix and Squarespace, they are migrating their website on the WordPress. But right now, what I saw that Go High Level, they don't have like they build website but don't have a SEO optimized website. They are not SEO savvy people, but mostly owners are going for the high level websites because not because of the SEO but the other things like they
Yeah.
pipeline their leads. They are good
Yeah.
at tracking or that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Integrated payments and
yeah.
leads. Yeah, they're a CRM.
See, basically CRM. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what they can do here. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, we can integrate with Go High Level. We'll
Because
do it.
you build an awesome tool, you have a very good tool, and
I
the
appreciate that.
community
Thank you.
is growing. Yeah, community is growing. Go high level is community is growing, and what I think that they need this sort of like help that your tool is doing because they don't have like keyword research and uh, the exact matrix that like at your title creating pages. So I think so that helps.
You know what else I really, really want? And one of the reasons, like I said, I want to talk to you because you're Pakistani. I want the Indian and Pakistani market.
You don't know, you are in Pakistani market or
I want like the support of the Indian and Pakistani market more than any other market.
okay,
So like that's why like my main my main guy that works kind of in here, his name is Suryanshu. He's an Indian guy, and the way I found him is he was in my group posting free designs, like free
okay.
templates, and I was like, shit, these are really good, bro. And I've had tons of designers, right? And I just saw something in him. And he was kind of into SEO. He wasn't very good. So I was like, can you design a website for me? He knocked it out of the park, like just amazing. So I was like, do you want to design more for me? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'd love it, right? Like constant work and stuff because he was out there doing like just trying to scratch together jobs. I ended up hiring him. And look at this. So templates is another thing we do. He started with just designing templates for us because you can come in here and like say I want to claim a template, claim the restaurant template.
The HTML template or they build on
Elementor
some
free and pro.
element.
But like look at how good these things are, man. And our templates aren't just homepage. What we did even these different homepage. Well, that's a bad example because it's a restaurant. Let's do towing. All AI imagery. So there's no image commercial usage rates. And then we did homepage, service page, so that you can duplicate service page, contact page branded, and legal pages, all branded. And we have 60 templates now. And so I hired him to do these and he started that. And then I was like, do you want to try UI design? He's like, yeah. So he designed the whole UI for Xagio and the plugin. And then he's like, I want to learn your SEO. So I started teaching him SEO with the Xagio way. And he's just crazy good at it. He was fucking ranking sites number 1 like crazy. So he's my lead guy. And he's going to
Yeah,
start shooting videos for the Pakistani and Indian market.
okay.
And then I hired 2 more. I hired another Pakistani
What
and I
is
hired
saying?
another Indian.
What is saying?
Suryanshu Bakshi.
Okay, so that's
And he's awesome, man. He's such a humble, talented guy. And like he's like, this is Suryashi. And
Okay.
like I'm not racist, man. I recognize talent. You know what I mean? I don't care where you're from. Like,
Exactly. And not in USA, but what I saw mostly in United Kingdom, UK market. Man, they are so racist in UK. But even in USA, people they love to work in the Canada. They love to work with the other people, but it's so hard to work with UK people.
yeah. Yeah, I know, and I want a big market of India and Pakistani guys that I know are talented, that are good guys, you know what I mean? And just break into that market with a good tool that can really help,
Yeah,
you know,
Asian
and
market
somehow
is
like
a
help
really big
change that
market for a
outlook.
consumer. It's a really big consumer market right now because they are searching the way of how to make money online, and they are searching for the courses. They are searching for the tools because they have time. They are hardworking. In USA and other Canada, the other countries, their focuses are different. Our focuses are different. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a good market.
it
And
is. But I'm
if you
white.
no, the white, there's no issue. We welcome most of the people. If someone is providing value, we are happy and we appreciate that people. That's
Yeah. The other thing too is like the language barrier, you know?
yeah,
Like I don't want to go on a training webinar and speak English. I would rather have someone who could speak the language that understands the tool, have them do
exactly.
it, have a face for that country. You know what I mean? So like Suryanshu is huge for that. But like obviously want more. That's why I like reached out to you as well. Is like I seen what you're doing. I know you're good at what you do. I just want to show you what I got and tell you kind of my story. You know what I mean? And let the chips fall where they may. You know.
Mm.
But that's kind of my plan. Like I'm taking on Yoast, I'm taking on Rank Math. I finally got this company on my own. I got a good product. We're growing. I got a big team, and I'm aggressive. I'm super aggressive at doing this.
Your product is good. Your product is good, but
It's
you
good.
need a good team or the marketing strategy.
Yeah,
And
I have that. I joined it with a guy named John Pemberthy. I paid him $25,000, and they're going to work with me on the whole marketing side of things.
okay,
And then I
great.
have what's it? Yeah, I have a video editor, like YouTube content, YouTube Reels. I'm hiring
You
a Google Ads
YouTube
guy
content
because I
right
don't want to
now,
do all this shit.
yeah, all you need are two things: a good funnel and the YouTube marketing strategy. That's
Yeah.
all you need right now
Yeah.
because YouTube is a great place to like build products. And right now Facebook is good because you connected with the community. You have easy to connect with people, talk with them. But mostly people consume content through YouTube. And
Yeah.
if your content is good and you are providing the value, and on the other hand, you have a good funnel, so that's really help you to in growing.
Mm.
What I learned in like uh, I'm in like in the conferences and the other things. What I've learned that all people like Matt Diggity and all of the great other SEOs who are doing good, they are good at YouTube SEO.
Yeah. And see, we're just starting.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. It's take time, but it's really healthy.
But I'm not
If,
like that's the other thing. Like I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm
yeah,
not
I
I'm
know.
not going anywhere. Like this tool has gotten so good that like now I'm finally, now that I don't have a partner, because he didn't want to hire any. He
Okay.
want like I was doing everything, and I was like, I can't do what we need to
You
do to make this
can't
thing
do
grow.
everything alone. You need a good team to build a fortune for you. You
Yeah.
can't do everything alone. That's a
No.
really big mistake.
Oh, it's huge. And that was the problem with him, is he didn't want to spend any of reinvest anything. So the past 2 years, I reinvested 100%. Like I paid myself, but 100% of profits were going back into making the software better, hiring the right people. And so like now it's time to go. You know what I mean? Like our product's good. It's time to
Yeah.
market hard.
Your
Because
product
there's
is ready. Your product is ready for the market. All you need to market yourself.
yeah, except SEO is dead.
That's just not that. The way of doing, the way you're doing, and the way people are doing is that. That's just not that. There is a lot of scope and the niches in internet market. You can still conquer that niches and make
Honestly,
money.
man, like I've been doing SEO the exact same way for 10 years. I haven't changed how I do it, but my
Same,
tool
you know,
makes it
I'm
faster.
doing SEO for last 10 years, and for me, it's not changed. I'm
It's not
into
changed.
local SEO from like last 8 years. I started with affiliate marketing, Amazon affiliate marketing, and that's a tough. And I flip some site, I rank some site on affiliate stuff, but I changed the direction to local businesses because that time competition is not higher than today. And
Yeah.
right now, good thing is you have a tool, you have the market, and the guys who are working on the blogging side, affiliate marketing, they are coming into rank and rank, and that's the right time to like show your product because a
Yeah.
lot of people whom I know, they are switching their module. Like the people who are working on the blogging sites, AdSense sites, affiliate sites, they are moving to e-commerce or local lead gen sites because after AI, uh, blogging niches are dead.
You
So
know
they
what's
are
funny is I'm gonna switch to affiliate now. Now that everyone's leaving.
yeah, they are
It's
they are
and
moving.
it's still the
They're
same.
changing.
Like I tell people, like, look, if you want to learn SEO, learn in Rank and Rank because there's no pressure. It's easy.
Easy, easy.
And if you get it right, it can be very profitable. And then
Exactly.
once you understand SEO, now you can do anything because the
Uh,
principles are the same.
Same.
It's the exact same. So like the only thing that's changed for me is the tool. The tool got better. So it's fast, right? Like you see how fast I ripped through stuff like keyword research, optimization, clustering, all of it. It's so fast because of AI, but
Yeah, AI helps you in a very different ways. Like if you are not using AI in the area current time, you are not doing good. Like you
you're
are not
slow.
doing great things. AI is a really great tool for the current
Yeah.
time, and if
Yeah.
you're doing things right, it's really help you. Even in SEO, even in
Yeah.
marketing, even in social media marketing, building
Use AI
funnel,
like crazy.
landing page, a lot of stuff. Even in coding, like if you stuck to build something short, small tools, AI build for you.
It's funny, I asked my developers like if they're using AI for coding because I didn't know, like I don't know how to code or nothing.
Yeah,
And they're like, "Oh man, like everything goes through AI now.
yeah.
It's just so fast." And then they just come in and like they just tweak it, right, to get it exactly how they need to. But like all the heavy lifting now is done by AI.
Exactly, exactly. All you need to know that what you are building, and you just give the prompt, your logic, and AI done for you.
Except the only thing AI shitty in, shitty out.
Yeah,
But you put something good in, you get something amazing out, right? So
yeah,
like the AI prompts that are running in the background of this tool are they they took a while to build, right? Like I even had AI help me build the prompts. Like I used multiple AI models, Claude, GPT, like
Cloud
everything,
GPT.
right? And they're sequential, which everything builds off something else. And it all starts, and this is for me, SEO in a nutshell, everything always starts at keyword research.
Yeah,
Always. Because if you're going to build a house, you have to build a foundation first.
foundation.
And that's keyword research. And that's what this tool is so good at.
Yeah,
And
I
even if you
saw.
like, because a lot of people still use SEM Rush, Ahrefs, right? You still can. You just download a list of keywords like Google search. I have a video about how to take an existing website, pull in all the search console data into the project planner, and
Yeah,
then the project planner does all the clustering and takes it from there. You know what I mean? Because all you have to do is import a list of keywords and the project planner just takes over. It's like a glorified spreadsheet. It's an SEO spreadsheet, is what it is. And then if you install the plugin, it directly integrates with your WordPress site.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And we have a lot of plans too. So much cool stuff coming.
Uh, uh, One more thing you can do. Right now, I don't know what you exactly build for the Xagio, but you can scale your tool for the agency purpose. Like
Yeah,
a lot of people are doing, are making what we call grid tracking tool that you can easily track GMB ranking. So you can integrate that too.
yeah,
A lot of people are like, there's a lot of tool right now. In past, there is one or two tool that I know, local Viking and other one is local Falcon, I think.
yeah.
But
You know what the thing with that is I kind of have always, I've never built a feature because people want it. And that might be a mistake. I build a feature because I use it.
okay, okay.
You know what I
But
mean?
yeah, but that tool, a lot of people are integrated that tool right now because people need that tool right now. Even in the
Yeah.
White Spark, recently shared the post that they are integrating the GeoGrid ranking geo ranking grid tool on their
You know
platform.
what'll happen if because we could do it. I mean, we could do anything, but if I integrate a GMB ranking tool for grids, people are going to want me to teach them about GMB, and
I hear you.
I don't know
Yeah,
it. I tell people straight up, I was like, listen, I'm not your guy for GMB. I'm not. Even though I can rank a GMB, but I just don't focus on it. I don't leverage it. I think it's a risky game. The only way that a GMB is good is if it's fully legit.
legit. Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
if you have a legitimate business, then it's really help you a lot. Otherwise, for the lead gen guys,
Yeah, like lead gen GMBs, like stay away.
same.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm right here in my office, but I do pretty good in South Edmonton for stuff like this. But I don't even know what my GMB rankings are for this, or because I just don't. Yeah, like lead gen, just go organic, man.
Yeah.
Safe. It's foundational and it sticks. That's the best part about it.
And did you ever try to build nationwide sites with this help with this tool help?
What kind of site?
Nationwide site like
Oh yeah.
uh, multiple locations website. Like right now, just we are targeting the city level, but yeah,
Yeah,
that
this
kind
is
of
my when I was doing dental leads, we built this. I haven't looked at this in years, and I still get, I don't know, 100 calls a month for
okay.
emergency dental, but dental's a tough one. Yeah, I could do state. I just bought Alberta SEO like yesterday. I bought this because this is my state and we have 5 million
Albert.
people here. So I'm going to go after every city in Alberta. But
Yeah,
yeah,
for getting generating leads, what I saw in the recent past years, months, that if you build site, if you have sites have a lot of location pages, Google will promote that website. Google love the sites that have a lot of location pages.
yeah,
So they build and they give more trust to it because if you search like any keywords, hardly two to three websites are the city level. Most of them are the nationwide site. In
yeah,
not on every niche, but like HVAC, roofing, they are giving edge to mostly on the nationwide sites. Even right now, what people are doing, they are building state level site. Like if you are in the California, they are building, they are buying a California domain and build uh, the city pages around that state. And Google love that site. What I saw recent times.
Yeah, I'll like really I'll do anything, but I love so the project planner is just especially inside of Xagio is so good for like keeping that stuff organized because you just create a folder per state and then each group is a location,
Okay,
stuff
okay.
like that. Like yeah, there's a lot we do there. What was that other thing I was going to show you? Oh yeah. What do you do for backlinks?
For backlinks, I mostly outsource the legit
Okay.
platform. I have some vendors, and for the citation stuff, I have some local vendors from Pakistan. They do my citations. For the PBNs, I buy from legit, and for the niche relevant sites of the forums, I do outreaching myself.
You ever when you're buying PBNs on legit, do they ever share the URLs or no?
Yeah. No,
Never.
no.
This tool finds them. Check this out. I built this too. I haven't
But if
shown.
you have time, if you have good time, what you can do, you can build PBN on cloud sites. Just find the right expired domain. You can use your tool and just post it on the cloud sites. That's really work well
I
for the
have
people.
I have 200 PBNs.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I built a huge PBN. But I built this tool too. But the purpose of this tool was to tell you if your PBN was helping or hurting. So like for instance, when you go and say you set up a money site in here, and every time you build a link, you add the source, the target keyword, you track the keyword, target URL, anchor text, the date you added it, the anchor type, and then the link type, and you add it, and it tracks your domain kind of if your domain is indexed, if the URL is indexed, the domain authority, page authority. But the best part is like when you get down to this, it's like, okay, here a link was built, here it was indexed in Google. Here it
Okay.
was built, here it was indexed. And then you get to see the effect of the link on whether it was built or indexed on the ranking of that keyword.
Yeah. Brand history.
This is a really good tool actually that's not a lot of, it's very niche because people so for instance, this was a legit vendor that I bought and he's like, yeah, I don't release my links. I was like, okay, nobody does, I get it, right? But then you go in when you set up the site, you turn this on, discover links, and eventually all of his links came out because they matched my anchor text and URL targets perfectly, and I knew it was his sites. Look at that. I can even see that his sites are down. I can go back and be like, dude, that link I paid for is down.
Even you can for the PBN vendors, you can find a lot of good vendor. I just for last year I found a good vendor. I just lost his contact because they and I've added him on my Skype and I found from the what the site called Blackhead World.
Yeah,
Blackhead forum I found from there, and they have a really good PBN resources. And I just lost his contact. They have I tried their PBN and it's really give a good ranking for my sites.
I
And
have a funny feeling because like these latest core updates, I'm hearing a lot of people, local sites are getting tanked. I'm not
right,
really seeing it on my sites. I haven't seen anything, but a couple of like my guys have seen it, and we're looking
yeah,
at the PBNs.
in recent past few months, lot Google fluctuates some results also for the local
Oh,
ones. Right
first,
now, in the GMB, Google did algorithm update last week.
yeah, I'm starting to see like some stuff. I'm thinking links though. I gotta look at the data, but I think some links
But
are.
if you have a strong fundamental, you have a good structure. I don't think so. Google will hurt your website, but you need to like build a good websites, good structure websites, and
I've
it's help.
never, man, I've never been hit.
Then
One
yeah,
site, one site actually did get de-indexed, and I was using WordPress tags to create a URL slug that I wanted for
yeah,
locations,
yeah.
and it got hit. And then 2 years later, it popped back and stayed number one forever. It never went away again. And that was the only time I ever got hit. But yeah, this is a
People,
good tool too. I should send it to you if you track links because it just does the job of a spreadsheet, finds links for you,
it's
analyzes.
your, is it your tool or
It's mine.
someone?
I built it. Yeah. I don't even sell it yet or nothing. I'm still kind of tweaking it.
So
It's
you have
good
a,
though, man. It's really good. And what I did is I wanted, again, client reporting, right? Like I hated reporting clients. So like say I get a recurring client and they're like, I want to see what you're doing. So then what I do is as I'm building links, this little share, I'll hide the backlink source and I'll hide the URL. Like I'll hide the information that reveals the link. And then I say, okay, here's your report to watch. Here's what I'm doing for you. I give them this. They can't see the link, but they can see the date of what's happening to where. And then they can go in here and I teach them this. I say, you know, I built this link here, this link here, this link here. Here's how your rankings were affected by it. Don't call me. Go to this report.
yeah, that's great stuff.
Yeah, because I don't like phone calls. I don't even really want to. Yeah, it's
Uh,
weird.
Phone
I'm an
calls is
introvert.
good, but if you have the same mind people on the calls that you really like to talk with them, but the bad thing is for the client, they don't understand what you are saying. They keep asking the question what they have,
Yeah.
and they are not trying to understand the stuff too.
Yeah.
That's why.
I try to stay as far away from technicals with them as I can.
Yeah,
I base it simply on I'm ranking the right keywords. You were on page three, now you're on page one. That's literally my job. And so
exactly.
we don't need to understand how I do it or what I do or, you know, like if they're smart and stuff, like I'll gauge them on how the conversation is going and how deep I'll go with them, but I try to keep it super simple. Like my job, would you agree that, retrofitter Los Angeles is your right keyword that'll bring you new clients? Yes, I agree with that. Okay, you're ranking page three, now you're ranking page one. What else do you need to know?
Yeah.
And then if they're like, it's funny, man, because like the longer I've gotten into this, the less you
Currently,
think, the better.
currently I'm working with a realtor uh, who's based on California, and we rank the GMB and the website on the top, GMB in the top three, Mapback and the website on the top five. And they start getting calls. And after some time, it's saying that we are not getting a property sales call, we are getting from rental calls, and that's what we don't need. So I told that what can I do? That people are looking for the renter. You have to call them. If some people are no, we need a property sales call. Okay,
Yeah.
like I told
That's
them.
another
Okay,
conversation I have with my clients pretty early is and what I'll do with my clients when I sign them. So if like say this Lee guy was going to be a client, a lot of times clients will come and say, I want to rank for this, 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 and this, and this. And I say, listen, I know what you want, you think you want to rank for, but what I do is my job's all based on data. And I get that data from Google. And so you might want to rank for, Lee's heating and cooling, but I'm going to tell you, you should be ranking for HVAC Fort Walton Beach because it's getting more searches. That's what your customers are searching for. And my job is to find out what are your customers searching for and lead them to you. So what you want is based on smoke and mirrors and hopes and dreams. And what I'm going to deliver is based on data. And do you agree with that? Yeah, I get it. Okay, then let me, here's my plan. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's the keywords. If these make sense to you, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I
okay,
kind of really manage a little bit of education and a lot of expectation very early on to get them off my back because I went through that agency, when I built that agency of like the pain of like questions and meetings and is like, how can I eliminate all this stuff? You know, because it's terrible.
yeah,
And it
it
works.
is.
It honestly it works. I don't know. Like, and I kind of have this attitude with clients where it's like, you should listen to me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it works.
Sorry.
I don't know. It works. It works good. Like
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Like that's why you're hiring me. So let me do it and
Yeah,
let
mostly
my results speak for themselves, kind of thing, you know?
in local and you selected niche by yourself or you work with any niche like for me I
For
mostly work
clients,
yeah for the clients.
so with a client, as soon as I have a lead that has a website, I'll audit their website like this, like I do with them. Like for this guy, let's say he came to me, I would look right here, and I just like we have enough experience that we can look at keywords and rankings and say, okay, you have opportunity here, here, here. This page is targeting too much or not enough or whatever. And if I can help them, I will say I can help you. Like actually, one guy came to me just like 3 days ago. Alex, okay, this guy, Alberta Painting. I need better presence online uh in Google and my social media.
Hmm.
So I went with that Alberta Painting Ltd. And the first thing I always do is like, okay, here's Alberta Painting. I look at this. That's not his homepage. Where's his homepage? Okay. Rank 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, like a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, you're doing really good. And so I sent him an email back and I literally said to him, I'm like, why do you want SEO? Because you're crushing it. Like
You
I'm not gonna
already
try and turn him into a client if I don't like he's doing great. Maybe there's something I'm missing on and I'm leaving room for that, but that's what I said to him. I said, you're doing great. So what do you want? What more do you want? You know what I mean? Because if he wants more, I'll take his money,
exactly. Yeah.
but I'm not going to lie to him either and
Yeah,
say,
he's
oh,
not getting calls because mostly people don't know about ranking stuff. They thought that they are not getting calls, so
yeah, it
might
could
be
be,
they are
yeah,
not ranking good.
yeah, here it is right here, the painting guy. My question at this point is, why do you want SEO done to your site? It's doing quite well. And like, that's great. Like I'm admitting, like you're doing good, but it could be that he doesn't know that he's doing well. It
Yeah.
could be his website is not converting into callers. I don't know. But like it's good to open that conversation with him at least in an honest way. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. I might turn him into a client. I might, I don't know.
Uh, Herc, can you after that call, please send me the credits and the login stuff so I will check uh, that what I can do with your tool.
Yeah.
And if it's good, I definitely make a video, a
Yeah.
short video for my community and send it to them because I've so far really like your product and I think so it's really helped even me for many different ways for the agency and a lot of stuff because the thing is you can easily manage a project in a one window solution and that's a really good thing and for the rank and learn people they can even try and what if like if I show to the community, that's a really private community who purchase my training and not I have a good following on the Facebook and a lot of people know about me about as in the rank and run and local SEO domain but
Oh yeah.
I have a community around 300 people that we talk about daily we talk about SEO stuff so I can show them because they are working in this niches they are
Yeah.
not so I can show them if you are able to give some credit to them so they are happy to tell them if this okay so and if that work for them they will definitely subscribe your platform so that's
Yeah.
so
Yeah. We can have another call if you want and discuss like because we have an affiliate program. I'd pay you commission for your sales, of course, right? Normally it's 20% on the first purchase, 10% recurring. I'll bump you to double that. So I'll give you
Okay.
40% of any first purchase, 20% recurring.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and we can discuss all the I don't know, it's giving them free credits right away is tough because it
Yeah.
costs a lot of money, right? But I can give a good deal.
Yeah, sure. Anything that they think that uh, behalf of me they are getting benefit, so that's work. Because if we don't give any like offer or something, they are not more interested. They are just think that we are selling the
Yeah,
product or show.
as an
So
affiliate.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. And we can work that out and make it's like even this call, you know what I mean? Give them this call. Like it's real. You know what I mean? There's no bullshit
yeah,
marketing and stuff.
I really like the call. I really like the way you describe things. And to be honest, there is few people who show the stuff they are doing, but a lot of people in the industry, they just like took course from somewhere else, and they
Mm.
start telling people that we are doing this, we are doing this. Even they don't make enough penny from that model. So a lot of people are doing it. So there are few people who are doing legit things in a legit way. So yeah, I really like the things. And the good thing is you built the software, so it show me that you are into that niche and the business for so long. Because only that people build tool. They are connected and working consistently on that niche
Yeah.
or the area. Otherwise, new people don't, because they
And the tool
don't.
would suck.
If you don't have the solid base, you can't build a tool for you or even for people.
Not a good one anyway.
Yeah.
Did you want, so I'll set you up an account. Actually I'll send you a link to it'll sign you up for a free account and then I'll
Okay.
upgrade you from there and I'll put some credits. I'll put some credits in your account so you could use it, everything. And then if
Okay.
you have any questions, please, man, just ask me. I'll get on a call with you if you want, or I'll answer on the.
Sure, sure. We will do a next call. Definitely, we'll do another call. Not for the thing, for the community. And I'll see what you were doing. And it's a really
Well,
good call.
let's get you onboarded first so that you feel comfortable with it and you
Yeah,
understand it.
that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I'll check myself, and if things work according to me and the things work good, I don't mind to share with people, because I
Yeah.
love that if the things are good and the things help for people, I definitely share with
That's
them.
awesome, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for the call, and thank you for the time.
Okay, I'll
And
send you.
I really like the time.
Yeah, I'll just send you a message after with like link to the replay and stuff like that. Are you cool if I post this call in my Facebook group or no?
Public group or private one?
Well, the public Facebook group. It's
Yeah,
up
you
to you.
can.
I can
Yeah, you
edit
can.
anything out or I can leave it as it is. Like we didn't cover anything too sensitive or anything like that. But it's up to you, man. It's your recording, right?
Yeah, just yeah, you can if you want it. It's not a problem, Bills, because there is no such a
People
not
know
thing.
you in my group, right? So it's nice to see them. I'm talking with someone new. He knows what he's talking about.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll send you links to everything after we hop off.
Sure, brother. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Kaiser.
Have a nice day.
Later.